often told that I eat weird stuff. I'm very happy to let you be the judge of that. Here I'm preparing one of my favorite snacks. I mixed Greek yogurt with some lemon oil, protein powder, and some rum-flavored sugar. It's always a kind of Goldilocks situation for me when I'm preparing food. It needs to be just right. And this time it wasn't. It was too sweet, and so I had to add more yogurt. Obviously, after I added more yogurt, it wasn't sweet enough. So I had to go in with some more sugar. And then it was just right. I toasted some brioche bread and spread ghee on it. The yogurt cream goes on top to create what I consider a perfect snack. Crunchy, buttery, sweet-ish, and good for you. I would love for you to give it a try and let me know in the comments what you thought. Is it weird? Is it crazy? Or can we actually agree that it's a great snack? I foresee you might struggle to find the rum-flavored sugar in a shop depending on where you live. So if you don't find it, you can simply use normal sugar and rum flavoring. But don't skip it, this is an essential ingredient. Can a healthy and tasty lunch come together in under 10 minutes? Absolutely yes. If in a hurry, I would usually take a wrap, spread some hummus on it, and some mashed up avocado. One of my favorite fillings, leftover chicken. There's always some lurking somewhere in our fridge. Chopped up celery stalks, and green bell peppers. And because there's no such thing as too much pepper, I'm adding some roasted red bell peppers. Pickles, of course. And some chickpea fries. You might have noticed I didn't wrap it like a traditional burrito. If you feel it as much as I did, you will never be able to close it like a proper burrito unless you have some serious skills, which, let's be honest, I definitely don't. Simply folding it in half works just fine. I don't know how about you, but I get way too excited about soups. I'm afraid my family dreads winter. It's the time when I start cooking soups at least once or twice a week. And unlike me, they really don't like them. I see preparing food that someone enjoys as an act of love. And I come from a generation of women which I feel wasn't really taught how important it is to love themselves first and foremost. So I consider cooking a big pot of soup just for me a little gesture of love towards myself. After I quickly fry the chicken in ghee, I add celeriac, carrot and water. I was so excited when they finally started producing stock cubes without any unnecessary ingredients. Such a simple way to take the taste of your soup to another level. What soup is a soup without potatoes, right? And I'm also adding some frozen porcini mushrooms. I only add these after the soup has been cooking for quite a while, about 2 hours approximately. Once the potatoes are soft, I add some frozen parsley and dried marjoram. The tender, slow-cooked chicken from this soup is full of flavors, and whatever is not eaten with the soup, we keep in the fridge to put in tacos, wraps, or honestly even eat it by itself, because it's just so nice. If you're also a mom, I would like to encourage you to do what I did today. Cook for yourself. We spend so much of our time taking care of others, their needs, their wishes. But what about you, Mom? What would you like to eat today? For the breakfast/snack cake this week, I started by preparing chocolate custard. Once again, I'm rather following an idea than an actual recipe. My inspiration is a cake my mom used to make when we were kids, and it was one of my favorites. First of all, I whisked 3 eggs with some sugar. I did take a sneak peek at the original recipe, and I replaced the white sugar with brown sugar and also halved the amount. For breakfast or snack, this is enough. I mixed ghee with vegan cream. And added it to the mixture. I believe little replacements can go a long way. That's why I use brown sugar instead of white sugar. And that is also why I use whole wheat flour instead of white flour whenever I can. I know at the beginning it can seem difficult to make these healthy swaps. The taste might be slightly different, but once you get used to it, it kind of becomes the new normal. Same with adding the protein powder. Once you get used to it, you no longer notice the taste, unless you overdo it, of course. A splash of plant milk because the butter seems too thick. Baking powder. Always add the baking powder at the end, otherwise it kind of fizzes out and does pretty much nothing for your recipe. A final good stir. The butter now goes into a lined tray. And do you remember the chocolate custard I made at the beginning? Its time has come. Once cooled, I placed spoonfuls of it on top of the butter. When it's baking, the butter rises and the custard sort of sinks, and it looks really cute once out of the oven. Before I show you how exactly, I will show you how I prepare the yogurt sauce to go on top. My mom used to use sour cream. I use half Greek yogurt and half plant-based vanilla yogurt. Still tasty, but better for you. Of course, I add some protein powder, and the secret to the yogurt topping staying nice and compact, blended chia seeds. Look how cool the cake looks. Once completely cooled down, I put the yogurt layer on top, followed by a good sprinkle of cinnamon sugar. After a couple of hours in the fridge to set, I slice the cake and put it away for the week. Not that any cake ever lasts us a week, but you know what I mean. Thanks for watching and see you soon!